Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to show you how you can make your very own fire bowl, and to make this I use two disposable salad bowl which I grabbed from a lunch party some time ago, but any two bowls should work just fine. Be sure you check the video description for the complete list of items I use in this video. When doing this project for the first time, it's really hard to calculate the exact amount of concrete you would need for this, so I started with a small amount with the intention to add more to the mix as I needed it. I added water to the mix, but don't overdo it. And when mixing, be sure to turn over the entire mix to get every bit wet, then add more mix and add water as needed. You want the consistency to look pretty close to the mix that I have in the video, not too wet and not too dry. Now take the second bowl, place it in the mix, and this is a test run to make sure you have enough concrete before continuing to the next step. And before placing the bowl in the concrete mix, I use motor oil to cover the outside of the bowl, and this should help with the release process. I didn't add any oil to the large bowl because I was doing my mix inside that bowl and I didn't think adding oil would help. Now insert the bowl and force it down to the surrounding concrete raised to the desired height. Apply weights to hold it in place. Take a palm sander, use it to vibrate the form. You should see air bubbles rising to the top. There's no maximum time to do this, but just do it well as possible, and this will ensure that you get a smooth form. I also use my rubber mallet to hit the form a few times just in case there was any stubborn bubbles. 48 hours later, the form has cured and now ready to be handled. The inner bowl came out pretty easy. And to remove the outer bowl, I just pulled away the edge going around the entire bowl, flipped the bowl upside down, gave it a couple pat down, and it released. I did not expect this bowl to be this smooth. It actually feels like glass. And the only deficiency in this is the scratches when I was mixing the concrete actually transferred over to the bowl, but I'm okay with that. I really don't have to sand this. It's so smooth. And with that being said, it's probably best to mix in a different bowl or bucket, then pour it into your bowl that you want to take the form of. The only sanding I had to do was the lip of the bowl because it was a little rough around the edges, so I took some 80 grit sandpaper and I came back with a 220 grit to smooth that out. To support the marbles, I'm using a construction wire mesh, and this can be found at your local building supplier. I used 10 snips to cut the mesh down to match the outer lip of the bowl, then shaped it to fit the inside. To make the wire mesh safer to handle, I used a hammer to bend over all the sharp points. Initially, I wanted to use a blue tempered glass, but everywhere I went, I had to place an order. I did find some black marbles, which I think I like better, and the last thing we have to do is light this thing on fire and watch the flames fly. Well, I gotta say I'm really happy and I'm pleased with this bowl, and I'm happy with the results of this. And if you're looking for bigger flames, then you can always try adding multiple cans into your concrete bowl. Thanks for watching guys. My name is Glenn and that's it for this one. If you're new to the channel and you like to see stuff getting made from all sorts of material, some simple, some not so simple, then subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one.